Of course you heard of Dogecoin and very likely about Shiba Inu. We all know Doge is heavily supported by Elon Musk and Shiba has a huge community behind them, but Hokk Finance are here to change the meme game by generating utility and with some interesting products to offer. And in today's review you'll find out what they're all about. But their main idea is to challenge modern banking and to empower you to do more with your money. Hokk Finance is ultimately looking to position itself as the #1 meme token to enter the Asian and African market in DeFi 2.0, with several notable financial products in the ecosystem to offer to users. And before we begin, as always, for transparency, this is a sponsored video and I'd like to thank the team at Hokk Finance for supporting this channel. Also know that this is done for educational and exposure purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Always do your own in-depth research. Hokk Finance are powered by the Hokk Token, which we'll talk about a bit later in detail, but for now, just know that Hokk are on 3 different blockchains: on Ethereum as an ERC20 token, on Binance Smart Chain as a BEP20 token, and on Hokk Chain as a Hokk Token. And you can use the famous browser-based wallet MetaMask to interact with each of them. Each of these links to both of their charts and how to purchase the tokens are on their website should you wish to access it, which are all in the description of this video. Now, their vision is to build an inclusive financial system and to empower you to send, spend, and invest your money from anywhere in the world, faster and more affordably than any bank in the market. But one special product that caught my attention, which sets them aside from many DeFi products, is the pension fund, which we'll get to a bit later. First of all, there's Hokk, which is the multi-chain DEX. It supports all 3 blockchains where Hokk Finance have deployed their token to. As we've discussed at the start of this video, you can toggle between each of these on the top right hand corner of the screen, as we can see in this image once you enter the Hokk product. They're also offering a bridge where you can swap your tokens between different blockchains, which is awesome. There's also Hokk Wallet, which is a crypto wallet that empowers you to store, send, and receive money, as well as pay for anything online or in store. You can also accept payments for your business and track and manage your investments. Hokk Capital is their community-driven launchpad and on funding early-stage DeFi projects, where holders will be able to invest their Hokk tokens in the most promising blockchain companies. Hokk Green is a community-driven equity crowdfunding platform focusing on discovering and investing in green blockchain projects in the energy sector. Hokk NFT is another one of their projects which we don't have any info on yet, so we'll have to keep an eye out on that for the updates. Hokk School and University is a really interesting one, as it's an online financial management and wealth creation course for parents to help their children transition into the future of decentralized money. Educating your children about finance is definitely a big plus, and more so about decentralized finances. This is the way forward. Hokk Loans is also something to be confirmed very soon, and Hokk Pensions is a decentralized pension powered by the community, exclusively investing in cryptocurrencies and projects where members benefit from the lowest management fees in the market. Now, we all know waiting till the official public pension age could end up being so long that you could end up dead while you're working, seeing as they keep extending the pension age in most countries. So I guess having a product that generates you that will definitely help in the future. And this is what we're going to see with DeFi. And this is how DeFi is actually going to be evolving. And it's great to see the team actually take that next step forward with Hokk Pensions. Next up, to talk about the team, they're not announced yet as we can see, but the global brand manager and business manager Mark Baza does show up on their website, so you can research on him if you want to. Also, further down in the list, if you look on their website, you can also see a group of people that will soon be added as part of their Singapore office. They will be setting up physical headquarters in both Dubai and Singapore, as I've been told by the team, and they'll be establishing the proper licensing with the necessary authorities, all in order to make the project a first mover in the meme market and give them the edge. Mostly because a lot of these meme tokens are run by 1 or 2 devs who choose to remain anonymous. So if Hokk Finance can change that, things will work for the better when it comes to this. Aside from their Hokk token trading on their own DEXes, they're also on Uniswap and 1inch if you're interested, but they're also on a number of centralized exchanges like Hotbit, which is quite a popular one from the bear market days, as well as Bilexi, Bikey, and a few more. Also note that it's not currently possible to receive A or F rewards while your tokens are stored on a centralized exchange. Now looking at the tokenomics of the Hokk token, we can see that most of the supply is on Ethereum, with 4 billion being the total supply, 2.5 billion on BSC and 500 million on Hekko. But note that most of the holders, which are just over 7,000 of them, are holding on BSC because the transaction fees are much lower there, so it's easier for people to interact with the smart contract. Now to talk about the roadmap, they've completed phases 1 and 2 and are currently on phase 3, where they'll be doing things like enabling a staking feature within the Hokkify dApp and a CertiK audit of their smart contracts. CertiK are a very popular auditing company for smart contracts, in case you weren't already aware, so that will give them even more credibility. Now for phase 4, Swap V2 will launch on Hokkify, and they'll be appointing the global headquarters team in Singapore. Now as part of phase 5, they'll be initiating the build and execution of new products, also HashX and CertiK of additional smart contracts, as well as trying to acquire a license in Singapore for each product, and then to launch the products into the market. So we can see there's an ambitious roadmap ahead of us. Now to talk a bit more about the token price, on DEX tools we can see the price is currently sitting at 1 cent at the time of doing this video, and it did pull back quite heavily from the peak of 7 cents, so it's cooling off a lot, and this is on Binance Smart Chain as it's against the WBNB pair. Also looking at Etherscan and their token supply, I noticed that there are just over 8.4 billion tokens, so this could be part of their new smart contract perhaps, which they've mentioned on their website in the migration section if you want to check that out, as well as people swapping between Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum, because that could also generate that. Now if we look at BSC, we can see just over 1 billion is marked as the total supply. On CoinGecko, we can see their trading volume is at just over $280,000, and this is probably across all the blockchains they're on. Finally, if you want to follow them on Twitter, we can see their community is quite large with 45,000 followers to stay up to date, as well as join their Telegram group. And again, all of these links can be found in the description of this video. To give you my final thoughts on this, I like what the team are trying to achieve, and I like the fact they're ambitious to create a utility for a meme token and for it to not just be a meme, but I do think it's going to be very tough for them to hit all of these milestones in their roadmap, especially the one with the licenses. So we'll have to see how they progress with that. Now I wish them best of luck, and if they do it, this could turn out big. That's been it from today's video. Thanks as always for watching, and take care. Bye bye.